All right, y'all. So I don't know what's been going on with this thing. I done tried to upload this thing. This is my third time trying. So here we are back. If you are the type of person who you are in a friends group that you're never invited, right? You maybe check on social media or maybe you talk to these friends and you discover they went and did something where they didn't invite you out. Or you always are the last to find out, right? Um, just so you know, them people are not your friends. I used to have a friend that I would always find out at the last minute, or I would always find out like days later or weeks later that, her and other friends did something. They went somewhere, they did something, but I didn't know and I wasn't invited. And so I would always ask, like, oh, how come I wasn't invited? How come y'all didn't tell me about it? Oh, girl, it was just the spur of the moment. It was just a last minute thing. You know, girl, it wasn't nothing really too much going on. We just decided to throw something on the go. And so this started happening after a while. It started happening, after a while, continuously. And so another story, I had another friend. I remember we were going out to eat one time and she was like, girl, we're just gonna throw something on real quick. You ain't gotta come doing all of that, getting all dialed up and stuff or whatever. So I'm the kind of person, I don't really know how to do that. So I don't really know how to dress down per se, because I'm cute everywhere I go, all the time. That's just who I am. But so when I came to the door and I looked out the window, I happened to glance out the window and she was looking at me from her car and she just was like, she was rolling her eyes in irritation. And so that let me know right then. I'm like, why is she bothered by me? You know, maybe, I see what's going on. I'm too cute. And so another time, I remember my husband and I were going out of town to visit family. And one of the family members was like, and before you come, just letting you know, we don't need to, you ain't nobody getting all dressed up. We just gonna be sitting over here chilling. Everybody just gonna be in their tennis shoes and stuff and their jeans. So, you ain't gotta be putting on no heels and all of that. And so I'm not a person who wears heels all the time, but when I feel like wearing heels, I'm gonna wear heels. And I'm cute everywhere I go. And I don't need you trying to monitor and tell me what I can and what I shouldn't wear. But if you have friends like this who do this to you, understand and know that you're dealing with somebody who is, number one, insecure, jealous, or envious. And they want to dim your lights. They want to, knock you down to size. They want to humble you per se, by telling you you don't need to put that on. You don't need to wear that because we're not even doing all of that. And baby, the way I see it is your insecurities are none of my business. Your insecurities are between you and God. What I ain't doing is, if it requires me to dim my light in any sort of way or dumb myself down, you can count me out. I've known too many people in friends groups like this. I've had too many so-called friends like this. And needless to say, they've been aced because I'm not dimming my lights to sit around you. And if you bothered every time I come around and I like to keep myself together, I guess, baby, you're going to be really bothered. I say all of that to say this: get around people who are on your level. Because when you start to sit around people who aren't on your level, there's going to always be a problem. There's going to always be some sort of issue that they bothered, right? Because you like to keep yourself together. And maybe either they don't have the self esteem, they don't have the self worth, or they don't have the energy to do so. Whatever their issue or the problem may be that causes them not to pull it together like you do, that ain't none of your business. And so I encourage you to, number one, never let anyone dim your lights. Number two, don't allow people's insecurities to stop you in any sort of way. Because the idea of someone being insecure and being bothered by you and what it is that you do so great and effortlessly, the whole motive is to stop you. Don't let it stop you. Continue to be the great, flawless, shining light that you are. Um, People like this, they will do little things just to try to, they really only want you around as long as they feel good about themselves in the moment. And if they don't feel good about themselves in the moment, they don't want you to feel good about yourself either in that moment. And so if you're sitting around low vibrational, low volume, low budget people, understand and know that you either got to be low vibrational, low volume, low low self-esteem, just the way that they are. You got to be that way or you don't fit. I'm the kind of person that I don't really know how to dress down per se. So if whether I'm in tennis shoes or heels, I'm gonna come through stunting, killing the game, and shining no matter what. And if you can't handle that, you might not want to include me. You might not want to invite me because that's what it's gonna be. I don't really know how to do that because I am who I am. So the same as I'm not bothered by you being simple or plain Jane the way that you are, why are you bothered by me being who I am? By me loving to keep myself together, keep my hair, nails, makeup, and feet together, or pull myself together and I'm cute all the time. Why are you bothered by that? So get around people who are on your level. Because, baby, I'm going to tell you this right now. If it requires me dimming my light or I got to step down a few notches to sit with you, count me out. But maybe you need to step yourself up. Maybe you need to step your game up because I ain't dimming my light and I ain't stepping down. I love y'all.